People are integral to policing, with the pulse of the dynamic being trust and confidence. To protect this setup is the separation of powers etched in the Constitution, giving the law enforcement institution its independence from government. That's according to People's National Movement Senator Sanjeev Boodhu, who says once upheld, it allows for the TNT Police Service to execute its functions efficiently. But the present landscape surrounding political narratives uttered in Parliament producing glaring sirens from Boodhu's perspective. A responsible government, he says, should be able to identify the threat.
Do you think we have a responsible government at this time? Well, let's see what they have done. Now, we have heard in Parliament the Honorable Attorney General declare war on certain segments of the population. We have heard him say in Parliament, there are also gangs who describe themselves in terms of percentages. We all heard the Honorable Attorney General talk about the cells that await Tetron for those who challenge him or challenge his Prime Minister.
Compounding the issue, the AG's remarks during the SOE extension debate about the U.S. visa revocation of some members within the local Syrian community. Boodhu, noting that it's a situation affecting TNT nationals regardless of class or race, is sounding alarm bells over why they became the AG's focus in Parliament. On the heels of that, the detention of prominent businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife. The incident, for which no reason has been made public and no charges have been laid, coming under scrutiny by the opposition senator.
And this is shortly after the same person who's been arrested, now in custody, criticized the government's taxation policy. Did you read that in the papers? So he is criticized the government's taxation policy, and next thing you know is jail, lock up.
Boodhu believes that there are innuendos between that and the case of slain businessman Danny Guerra.
1 minute he was reported to have been financing the UNC in East Trinidad. Next minute, you heard that he had some sort of disagreement with some minister of that cabinet. Next minute, he in jail on a detention order. Next minute, he's released. And the next minute, he is dead. All right. Now, what is the conclusion? What is the message that the public receives from this type of innuendo and messaging? The message that the public receives is very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is dangerous to disagree with this UNC government.
And to him, it overshadows the Ttps.
The message that the public receives is that the government is directing the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. And let me be clear, I have no evidence that that is the case.
But perception, he says, carries heavy weight in the court of public opinion and should be pointing to a clear separation of powers, not the opposite.